Sorry about that. In my first pregnancy, and it was so easy on me. No morning sickness, no fatigue. That's what I'm saying. And your babies don't come out red like they're inflamed and everything else and full of mucus and have to suction the mouth. Yep. I gained 19 pounds. That's no way. You only gained 19 pounds? That's not bad. We're just talking. This one, she was real skinny. She owns her own dump truck business, and I have a lot of gardens, so I use her to bring in different material for me. And she's a really skinny, hair down to her butt, but she owns it, gets up in there and works on them and everything else. But she said she gained almost 100 pounds. She was so skinny, and she said she almost gained 100 pounds in her pregnancy. I was amazed, couldn't believe it. Eating 80% fruit on a raw diet. Oh, you're going to have a smart baby here, bro. And I was able to stay very active right up to the day of birth. We live in rural British Columbia, and I spent my pregnancy snowshoeing and hiking about 10K per day through the fall, winter, and spring when I carried my daughter. It was a quick natural birth with no injuries, and recovery was complete within a week. You see, and another thing is women's pelvic areas are getting smaller. Remember parathyroid. Remember Pat mentioned the parathyroid last night, guys. So that's important, that we look at that and start, strengthening our skeletal system and letting it go back to proper shape. Since this was great. The midwife couldn't believe how fast my uterus went down. Yeah! Well, of course. Isn't that cool stuff, guys? I mean, this is cool stuff. It could believe it. It was exactly what I expected. Yep. I love it. I was into the Lavoie and the Lamaze. Remember those? She was born right on time at 39 weeks, and everyone was surprised that she was almost 9 pounds. See, that's the problem. Well, my granddaughter, remember, she's given birth to 9, 10, and they're telling her next one's could be 12. And she's just eating pumping superfood and eating raw foods, and I mean, not 100%, but pretty close, I suppose. And her children are like unreal. Her first child, a boy, I can't remember how old he was, but he could identify all the birds in a bird book, and he was only 2 or 3. I'm not kidding, guys. I mean, this is unbelievable. We humans have been held back by diets and everything else. We're a beautiful species if they give us a chance. Just look at everyone with calm blue eyes. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I know this lady's not going to vaccinate. Where do you find? I don't know if this is. I've got another testimony where the mother's a nurse or something, but we just today had her 6-week checkup with a new provider. The provider was completely blown away by little Elodie. Elodie? Are you sure she wasn't born past due? That's the problem. And here's another one. They start crawling and walking a lot quicker. Oh my God. And it's not as fancy stuff and all this. It's like, hey, I'm watching you. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. It is always this alert. Is she always this alert? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Awareness. It's not that mind, acids irritate and inflame. And so the mind and the emotions are always all over the place because it resonates back into those etheric bodies. Yeah, this is cool. So she's so strong. Is she trying to stand? And that's just what they do. I mean to tell you, right out of the canal. Can I stand and walk? I love it, man. You guys are great. This is great stuff. I love this stuff. She's 6 weeks going on 3 months. I'm telling you. I'm not kidding. I don't lie. At least I hope I never do. She must have cream for milk. She does have cream for milk. She has the nectar of the gods. I mean, when you look at what better is a gift of a tree handing you a delicious fruit to eat. You don't have to kill anything. You don't have to break the earth. I remember in this, it's a Native American book. Oh man, I've mentioned it before on here. And it's to touch the earth. To touch the earth. And one of the tribes, it's a saying of basically the mystic Indian chiefs and stuff like that, because most of the chiefs were mystics and shaman types, and stuff like that. Of course they were. And just real aware beings, That's why I like the Hopis so much. But I don't know where I was going with that. I just smiled and nodded and agreed with the totally flabbergasted physician that yes, this little being is above and beyond the standards that allopathic medicine has established for her age. She's been nourished by living foods from day one. This is hard to take. This is so hard to take. Here in British Columbia, the vaccine schedule begins at 8 weeks. Oh, shit. I've already connected with the vaccine choice rights group up here, and this little one will never be injected. Thank you! Because I'm going to tell you, this little one here where he got this black crap in her urine, that had to be thimerosal and a bunch of from vaccines. Had to be neurotoxic. The baby, this little baby wasn't able to recognize her mother when she was born. Wasn't able to look at the mother or anything. She is now. By God, we'll show them. She will grow up free from mercury, fluoride. Yes. Smart moms and dads, guys. Smart moms and dads. Dr. Morse, if you weren't for your beautiful... Oh, I love you, honey. I love you. Thank you too, honey. Sarah and Elodie. I don't know how to pronounce that right. Stanton. I love you guys. Thank you. Subject update, success story, new baby grown on fruit. She's now 10 months old, 28 pounds, 32 inches, 99th percentile in all categories. Her grandmother, who is an allopathic nurse, oh my God, her grandmother, who is an allopathic nurse, raised me on meat and lectured me on the terrible dangers of my diet during pregnancy, has actually admitted that she was mistaken, and clearly this raw vegan fruitarian child is thriving. Clearly, look at all of us out here. All the babies out here are thriving. I mean, it's just incredible. And remember, they're going through they got to regenerate their genetic weaknesses. There could be some detox with mucus and cold and flus. Remember that. This is just the flu. You know what they're calling the corona now? Just an allergy. Just saying. Oh, man. You guys are sweethearts. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, good job, Sarah. Good job.